Poppin' Gang AB on the ABX Elite Sports Train. Out here, he'll deal with some heavy hitters, man. That's Legendre, Chester, Kimbrough. Both of my guys right here, man, was former 4 stars. They went to Warren Eastern High School, one of the epitome schools down here when it comes to just produce athletes. A little quick, before we get into this, I'm gonna say the profiles. Lance graduated in 2019. He was a 4-star coming out, 6'3", 210. He was a QB1 star. I don't know if you guys ever seen that show QB1, but he had a big scene that was really heartfelt on that. He went to Maryland University, which right now he's at ULL. All right. Chester Kimbrough, also former 4-star, 5'11", 175 pounds, committed to Florida coming out of high school. Now he's attending Michigan State. The big thing about both of y'all, man, throughout these profiles, y'all partners. More so brothers. Yeah.
Love them niggas in the clothes.
Yeah, bro. And with that being said, man, I want you going to Chester real quick. How did y'all met, bro? You told me this a couple times before, bro, how you and Lance met, bro. Your first time meeting Lance, explain to the people.
Well, first time meeting Lance, you know what I'm saying? I was a new kid on the block. So, you know, I was looking for something to get into. I was always active.
What part of the city y'all from?
New Orleans, Louisiana.
Y'all met uptown and
uptown, North Community Projects. So I come outside one day, cause I had people playing.
Wait, my bad. That's my fault. How old were you guys around this time?
I was 11, and he was 12. You know what I'm saying? He was always a year older than me. You know what I'm saying? So I come outside, I'm trying to look for something to do, and I see him, he like already 5'11".
11, 12 years old.
Man, long socks, red socks all the way to his knees. So I'm like, man, I just walked over there, I'm trying to see what's up with him. He was like, I'm just trying to dab him off. He was like, I can catch better than you.
From the gate?
From the gate, from the jump. I'm like,
and knowing how he is, you've been had this mindset, you probably like,
hold on, you can catch better than me. So you know, I'm me. I'm like, man, let's play football. So it's like all of a sudden, everybody start coming, and we just ran a quick game. And he made an amazing one-hand catch, and I'm like, yeah, you got that.
He made a what?
Amazing one-hand catch. Catch was on the
How was the catch? This what he really get me at, and he really explains you to the T though.
Yeah, so it was like. So boom,
story,
we so you know we have an all-time quarterback, a person always get quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So he was like throw it up, and he had one of our other partners with him that we grew up with. We call him Fat. So that boy. So he just went out vertical and like put his hands up and like he was on him. But I'm thinking he ain't about to catch it. Man, he just made grab the ball, turned around, all the way around, like pulled it up. Like I'm like, oh no, but this man,
it was crazy.
Unbelievable. At 11 years old, 12 years old, those hands already about big hands. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like that explains well too, bro. So one thing we call Lance 12. But going off to that, feeding off to that. Lance, tell me about your first experience time meeting Chester, bro. Because I heard his a couple of times before.
Yeah.
I've never heard yours.
Man, it's about the same story. I ain't gonna lie to you. He couldn't have said it any better. He was 11, I was 12. I had this competitive nature. So came out there, I'm trying to find out, we trying to play football, we trying to play.
Yeah.
I knew I was gonna get picked up. So I came outside.
Really.
Yeah. Came outside, seen kids there. Yeah, I seen Kimbrough, walked up to him, like, you can't check me. Like, I said, that end, you can't catch better than me. Just at his top.
Off the gate.
Off the gate. I don't even know his last name. You feel me? He's off the gate, just at his top. So from there, he accepted the challenge. I'm like, yeah, this is going to be my guy. He ain't back down. He ain't shy away. Right. He up to it, like, yeah, I'm on there too. So I'm like, yeah, man, this is going to be my guy. And then ever since then, like,
y'all been on it.
Got his back, you got my back.
And that's why I want to elaborate before we go into y'all profiles, what y'all did in the city, because the ones who are from the city, from New Orleans, they know y'all well, they know what y'all did.
Yeah.
But how y'all really end up connecting with each other? Like, it was that instance right there that made you realize, like, damn, I could really bang with dude.
Oh, really, it was like, all right, that day right there, you know what I'm saying? Like, that day really determined, like, you know what I'm saying, who I could build on with, because, like, we are, like, unlike other people, we already had the mindset that we wanted to, we already know what we wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? We already know what we wanted to get accomplished through our life. So, you know what I'm saying? That just had a lot in common, and it just was good from there.
Right. Just to piggyback off that, like he was saying, it was the goal thing, it was the drive thing. We had the same intentions. So like, people that have the same intentions, most likely they'll come together.
Hell yeah.
If somebody like art, somebody like sculpting, maybe they'll come together and build a something.
And that's why we're doing this, man. That's why you guys the first collegiate guys I'm actually interviewing, because you guys from New Orleans, you guys from the Milk projects. All right, Uptown's one of the most. It don't get no more inner city than Uptown. Right, the area you guys came from. So my thing is, bro, like through all that going on, I'm pretty sure I know how it is up there. The drugs, your partners into this, into that. Y'all came into each other because y'all seem like-minded intentions, huh?
Right.
Yeah, y'all want the same goal.
Right.
So going to one Eastern, how y'all going to one Eastern, bro, together?
This is another story too. This is another story too.
You got it?
It's probably longer than 20 minutes.
So, Lance, you know what I'm saying? Everybody knew Lance. Lance was top dog. They coming in the house.
Just looking at him.
Looking at him, you know what I'm saying? He coming in the house. So, I'm just leaving D-Line Cell. So, like,
You was D-Line?
I was a D-Line Cell, yeah.
What?
I was a 8th grade, but I couldn't really, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't really stay because of financial problems. You know what I'm saying? They just wanted too much. So, I left, and it was around Mardi Gras time. We were walking the parade, and one of my coaches from D-Line Cell, he already had his mind made up going to one Eastern. So let's just get that straight from the jump. So we were walking the parade, and I seen one of my former coaches at D-Line Cell, and he wanted me to go to Park. And I was like, you know what I'm saying? I was really considering it until, you know what I'm saying? He really said, you know what I'm saying? You might well go to the same school.
Right.
And once he said that, you know what I'm saying? We just went with it. And we wound up going to the same school. Walking at Warren Eastern, going to practice and everything. We didn't even have. We was just walking to practice. Walking to Warren Eastern every day.
Every day.
From Uptown?
Yeah. From Uptown.
How long that walk was?
Man, that about
It was a nice little walk.
good 30.
30
Probably 30 minutes.
That works for every day?
Yeah,
real
'cause
stroll.
we had to go like down Canal.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
From Uptown.
From Uptown.
Man.
A real
Did y'all
stroll.
too?
Yeah, that's too.
Wow.
Walking that and back.
Remember how I was walking across the street?
Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. So fast forward a little bit on Lance. Me and Chester, me and you met around your 11th grade year, I believe, and we were really locked in you prepping, going to college. So I know your background a little bit. But Lance, you had some hype behind you, bro. Like, I know Chester, now don't get me wrong, Chester is a pit. But the thing about it, when you walk in the room, you're a quarterback. You 6'3", you 210.
Right.
You built like a damn starting receiver on somebody's football team. Right. Even going to QB1, Lance.
Yeah.
There was kids in there who had a lot going on. I never forget, man. Who was on that show with you? Like
Spencer Rowell and Nick.
Spencer and Nick. One was driving a Jeep.
Yes.
Right? And another was driving some other type of nice car.
Yes.
Yeah. And when Lancine comes on, you get on the school bus. So just what did that show do for you, Lance?
Oh man, it just gave me something. It gave me something that I knew already. That I didn't really have much. I know that probably other kids, like Spencer and them, had a little bit more than me. I wouldn't say it's their fault. They was born in it. That's how they call it was dealt. And I'm just glad that I got the opportunity for the world to see what's really going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Behind the scenes and all that.
Yeah. You spin it off to chess. Around that time where you was cutting up. When I say chess 5'11", 175, the most twitchy kid you'll ever see. High point skills, man. He'll ball a playbook. I'm gonna say that. Around that time, when Lance had just going on chess, what was going on for you around that time? What were you focusing on? What were you prioritizing? What kept you going?
Really, it was just like, you know what I'm saying? I just went off what he was doing, you know what I'm saying? I see he
motivating each other.
Right. He motivated me. I see all the attention coming to him. I'm like, I'm trying to get attention too. And you know what I'm saying? It just pushed me every day to go train, you know what I'm saying? Train every day. You know what I'm saying? If you don't train, you gonna get what you put in. You know what I'm saying? You don't put in no training, you ain't gonna get nothing out of it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I just, you know what I'm saying? He just motivated me, I motivated him.
You say something that was, a lot of people don't think like that. Your best friend should motivate you. Whoever your right hand man is, whoever in your circle should motivate you. You don't envy stuff like that. Alright, so fast forward, After you guys finish off your high school careers, Lance over here chose to go to Maryland. Chester chose to go to Florida. But neither of you guys are there anymore. All right. Tell me something that just changed your mindset about you had to get a change. Scenery, it could be for sports, mentally. What made you really want to make that move?
The transfer.
Mm-hmm.
So it was, I was just seeking a better opportunity, man. Obviously, those guys over there already had who they wanted. They had it planned out already.
So did you notice prior to going up there? Because the big thing people don't understand right now we tapping into politics.
I didn't know where I was going to. It was kind of the American dream at first.
Who you consider within Maryland too? Who were your top three?
For what?
Going to college.
I was considering Florida State, Maryland Terps, and it was really two, bro.
I read Miami a little bit.
Miami.
They were offered by Miami, right?
Yeah, I did. Them boys came to my house and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was kind of on the back end. But the last two was Florida State and the Terps. So Terps, it was kind of like the American dream.
Mm-hmm. As in what level with that?
As in, you could come here, you could start, compete for the job, and that was cool. I was able to get into some opportunities like that.
But as you think, I think in church we're gonna spin off to you, so I want you to feed into what Lance saying too. But don't every school kind of say that?
Right.
In a way?
Yep.
Yeah. What really made them hook you? Because like I said, but why'd you keep you one?
Mm-hmm.
Moms.
Right.
That's your heart. Anybody know that? But both of y'all, that's one thing I do know. That's your heart and soul, though.
Well, what really hooked me, I ain't gonna lie, bro. It was the black head coach and the black offensive coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
So I just felt like
they can relate
and trust all the way around the board. We don't need to be discommunicated about nothing. Everything should be like straightforward. We the same. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We look in the mirror the same. So you was once my age before and everything.
You would think. What about you, Chess? What made you take your move to Florida?
So when I was in Florida, I was doing what I was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? I was making plays all over the field. You know what I'm saying? In my playbook. You know what I'm saying? I was doing right. But you know what I'm saying? It was just like he said, like they already had. You know what I'm saying? They already had it planned of who they wanted. You know what I'm saying? Who they wanted in that next spot. And me coming into Florida, you know what I'm saying? Like my freshman year, I knew I was gonna play because I had a first rounder in my spot. I had a first rounder and I had an upcoming draft in the next spot. So I knew I was going to learn from them. So that's why I ain't hesitate to go to Florida. Right. I knew I was about to learn in my first year anyway. So why not learn? Yeah. So why not learn from the best? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So within that little chess, like I knew you, like you said, you was willing to go up there, learn from the best, take a year to sit back if need be. But one thing I do know about you, boy, you're not about to sit back behind knowing you're absolutely better than. So tell me a little bit about the politics. What went into that? When you felt like it should have been your opportunity, but you wasn't getting it.
I can't really, you know what I'm saying? I can't really elaborate on that because you know what I'm saying. It is what it is at the end of the day. Yeah. But like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just, I had the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? I had the opportunity to leave, and I just took the opportunity. And I went with it. I ain't want to do it, but it was you know what I'm saying? It was a decision I had to make. I had to do it.
Yeah. So now where you at? Now we're in Michigan.
State.
How was the Troto? She's state. They gonna kill me if I don't correct that.
State.
Yeah. So how was the portal process?
Oh man.
Because one thing, bro, you'll see right now, the portal's getting live. I feel like everybody's gonna hop in the portal.
Yeah, just cause.
Yeah.
I mean, the portal was deep, bro. It's a lot of guys. I think it was like 3,000 some guys in there. So it was opportunities was slim, man. Me jumping in the portal, I thought I was gonna have more than what I was supposed to have as far as some of the Power 5 programs. I ain't really received none. I got a few whispers, but nobody ain't really shout at me.
Do you know why that was? Or you have idea?
I just think because of the portal and the needs for the school. Like I don't think no school.
And COVID.
Yeah, all that played a part.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think no school really needed it. A couple of schools would like to have me, but I don't think nobody really needed me. It was so many guys, man. It was so many guys. So just to sum all that up, man, it was just it was just a question mark process.
Yeah.
And I was just sitting there waiting.
And due to COVID, it backed up recruiting a lot. So like you said, the quarterback position, that's something when one quarterback in the field, opposed to 5, DBs. How was that experience with you making a good decision? What's some things that help you make the right decision?
With me, once I hit the portal, I expected less of what I had got. You know what I'm saying? Not just cause I left Florida. It was just cause what I'm saying, what I thought they was gonna put out, what image they was gonna put out of me. But it was a totally different thing once I hit the portal. You know what I'm saying? I had schools from everywhere hitting me up and hitting me up. So I knew it was gonna be a tough process. It was just like high school. So I needed some help. So the best person I knew to help me was, AD. You know what I'm saying? So we just
that's love though. But see, one thing too, and I pride being here for y'all with this though, because you two are professionals, bro. I think that's something some people don't get. Like I said, y'all probably heard me say before, the best athletes in the hood, the best pros in the league. You gotta be a professional as part of the game. And I'm pretty sure you guys see how much political is really involved in the game at this point. You could be skilled. You could be the Julio Jones of your era, but that don't necessarily mean you're gonna make it to that league. Yeah, you gotta have politics in your back pocket. Feeding off to this though, Lance, I wanna hear though, bro. What's some things you plan on doing once you do get that sack?
That sack?
Come on, I wanna hear this, bro. It's coming, bro.
It's for sure.
But it's you guys. Sure. I can't wait to come because you guys say y'all do the right thing, bro. I feel like
it's a lot of different things I want to do. Of course, you want to take care of your family. That's the first thing first. But I want to help guys that's coming under me and look like me. Probably come around, help them out with some school clothes, school supplies, small stuff, some food, something I could do within the neighborhood when I come back, when I get the sack, like you said, and come back. I want to try to help the village as much as I can.
You needed that when you was younger?
Did I do it?
Did you need that when you were younger?
Need what? Sit.
What you want to come back and do? Just give back and with school clothes.
Oh, did I
know
need
it was you and mom, right?
Oh yeah.
And I know stress.
And I got a helping hand from my coach Larry, man. He played a major part of my life. Coach Larry, man, my barber. But I want to be able to come back and just help a lot of little people that don't have it, bro.
Yeah. That's
what I said. Even when I'm in college, I try to do a little something. I probably gonna give $20 in ones out just here and there.
Yeah.
Just give, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just something.
That's how me come full circle, bro. Salute that. What about you, Chess?
Me, just like he said, you know what I'm saying? We grew up together, so we had the same plan. I really just want to give back to the community, you know what I'm saying? People who ain't have it, so who's struggling, and help the homeless out as well.
Yeah, you big on that?
Yeah, I'm big on that. Every time I got a free $1, I give them the $1. You know what I'm saying? It's blessings.
Yeah. And I'm big on that too. I'm at the corner store, and it don't matter if I feel like they're drug addict. I say it's between them and God what they do with it. You get your blessing from that.
Right.
But I love that, bro. We're gonna conclude it though. But one thing I want to say, one more thing before we do. I want y'all to tap in on one more thing for me. Just something that you feel like makes you Lance at this point. The world always changing, bro. It's like you got to get in with the mode. What's something you feel like any young person should know? They need to really start involving more at this point to fit in the means of the world. Cause your mindset alone, bro.
Right.
Something like I say all the time, Lance going on 40, bro. Just on the wisdom, bro.
Oh man, it's so many departments.
It's a lot.
It's a lot of components I can grab from. What I'll say, let me see.
Hey, Chester, you probably know something though. But to elaborate even more though, you got something? I'll
say being on time, man. Whatever that is, being on time, bro. They'll get you a long way.
Yeah. And you know why that's so respectful that you say that too, bro? Because again, the best athletes are what? In the hood, right? the best professionals, yeah. And when you something small like that, you respect people's time, they don't mind putting strange stuff for you. Feel me? What about you, Chess?
Really, y'all should really consider time waits on no man. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you feel like you gotta get something done, get it done, because you don't get it done now,
Today.
yeah, somebody else probably get it done, and they probably like him way better than you.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's real life, bro. That's real life.
time waits on no man.
I salute y'all, bro. I'm excited about y'all future, bro. Y'all endeavors, dog, so much. ABX, y'all. Dogs only.